Temperature imposes a nutritional demand that most people in climate-controlled modern environments never have to consider. The human body maintains core temperature within a narrow range, a biological imperative that takes metabolic priority over virtually everything else. In the Arctic, where ambient temperatures can plunge to -40 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, maintaining that temperature requires extraordinary caloric expenditure. The Greenlandic Inuit did not thrive in this environment by accident. They thrived because their diet was calorie-dense enough and their metabolism adapted enough to meet the relentless energetic cost of staying warm. Traditional Inuit caloric intake has been estimated at 3,000 to 4,000 kilocalories or more per day for active adults, considerably higher than typical modern sedentary requirements. This caloric load was delivered primarily through fat-rich marine mammals and fish, which provided concentrated energy in small food volumes. Carrying and consuming large quantities of food in extreme cold is itself an energetic and logistical challenge, which makes the high caloric density of fat at 9 calories per gram a practical advantage independent of its metabolic benefits. The physiology of cold exposure involves two mechanisms of heat generation beyond voluntary shivering. Non-shivering thermogenesis, driven primarily by brown adipose tissue, brown fat, metabolizes fat to generate heat without muscle contraction. This process is regulated by the sympathetic nervous system and increases with regular cold exposure, meaning the body can adapt to cold environments over time, becoming more efficient at generating heat from its fat stores. The research on brown fat activation through cold exposure, now including studies using cryotherapy and cold water immersion, has received significant attention as a potential metabolic intervention. For modern readers, the cold climate nutritional model offers insights that extend beyond survival in Arctic conditions. Cold weather athletes, winter runners, skiers, mountaineers, military personnel operating in cold environments have higher caloric and, specifically, fat needs than their warm weather counterparts. Even sedentary people in cold climates during winter months may underestimate how much of their caloric expenditure goes to thermoregulation. The experience of feeling unusually hungry in cold weather is not imagined, it is a legitimate metabolic signal. The warning in this discussion is against applying Arctic-level caloric needs to temperate climate sedentary life. The caloric demands the Inuit met were driven by genuine cold stress and intense physical activity across demanding terrain. Matching that intake without matching that expenditure produces obvious and undesirable outcomes. The principle to extract is proportionality and sensitivity, eating to your actual energy demands, including thermoregulatory ones, rather than adhering to a fixed caloric number regardless of environmental context. The body's hunger signals, when operating in a metabolically healthy individual, are designed to communicate these demands accurately.